Jennifer, do you anticipate an exec?
I do not think we need an executive session on these matters, no.
Thank
I do
you.
not.
All right, and I call the meeting to order on February 9th at 4:06 PM. Confirmation of quorum.
Confirmed.
All right, introduction of our new member, Jenna Bentley. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, consent of previous meeting minutes. Any correction of the meeting minutes dated January 12th, 2026 that were distributed? There are no corrections, and the meeting minutes stand approved as distributed. No old business, new business. We have the new taxpayer agreement for Lot 5 at the event center.
Yes. So as you all will recall, at the end of 2025, there was a first amendment to the amended and restated project agreement on the Union and Crossing. So that's the Thompson Thrift development that's going over at the event center. And when we closed on the financing for that project, there's a myriad of taxpayers agreements that secure the tax increment needed to pay those bonds. And those bonds are developer-backed bonds. At the time, Lot 5, which is right at the event center, you probably heard Lot 5 over and over because that was going to be where Chicken and Pickle was supposed to go. But we knew that there were some issues with Chicken and Pickle by the time we were closing. So the group that actually funded the money for the bonds, which is Hageman Group, they're very much in the bond market now. They agreed, and Thompson Thrift agreed, that they would park one taxpayer agreement that would ultimately come back to that Lot 5 on another lot. And then when the city retook Lot 5, we would move it there. So same amount, the amount the city agreed to, but put it on a different piece of parcel until the city retook control of Lot 5. So that was in the initial documents when we closed. Another taxpayer agreement that is on another parcel that we called Lot 6, but that the projects out there have kind of shifted a bit. The secondary plat was not recorded, so there really is no Lot 6, but it was still recorded against other land. We have another development coming into that space. And to make the financials of that deal work, that taxpayer agreement needs to be moved to Lot 5 too. Now, as we talk about Lot 5, there is an RFP that was put out for a project that will ultimately go on that lot. And they will be subject, the next owners, like all of these minimum taxpayer agreements, they will be subject to making those payments. Now, all of that is a lot, but that's what the First Amendment agreed to. So just again, to kind of, when we closed on the project, we agreed at the time back in May of 2025, when we retake the Chicken and Pickle lot, that taxpayer agreement comes over. That First Amendment that you approved in December of 2025 said that this additional taxpayer agreement would come over. So you have two amounts combined into one. And then with all these taxpayer agreements, it'll go to the next owner of the property to make those payments. Jenna, do you know what a taxpayer agreement is? Okay, awesome. Sorry.
Oh, good.
I could have started there. So
The people that are looking at buying it, I mean, the project itself will be substantial enough to support the double.
those amounts have
Okay.
been shared with those groups.
Good.
So that is the deal. So you're being asked, because it's really very odd in this situation, because, you know, these usually goes with the owner of the property and the redevelopment commission are the two, but you're the owner now. And again, it's recorded against the property. So when you're no longer the owner, you will no longer have this obligation to pay these taxes that ultimately go back to the redevelopment commission to pay debt service on the Union and Crossing bonds. So that's it. Any questions?
So once 5 is under control and property is transferred, will we have to do another?
No.
No, okay.
It goes automatically because it's recorded against the property, and successors and assigns just take on the responsibility.
Remind me where Lot 5 is. Is that in front of this? Yeah, that's that big parcel. Yeah, okay. Got it. Seems like a good parcel.
Wonder what they put there. Excuse me.
Beautiful hotel.
Yeah. I don't have any questions.
Any other questions?
No further.
All right. I assume we need to document who's going to sustain from voting before we make a motion.
I assume I need to.
Yes.
abstain.
Yes, so both of you, okay.
All right, so the ones that can, motion for approval. Second. All approval, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. All right, motion that passes and approved. One new item that's not on the printed out agenda is a secondary plat for the North Ellipse.
Yes, so this is the MJC project that is right around the corner on the northwest side of the ellipse. As you'll recall, that project, well, we started out with one group. They could not make their project work on the property. Quite a bit of time went by, and then a second group, MJC, stepped in, and that is,
Mario.
yes, it is.
Cheater.
Yes, it's Mario, Chris Jeter, and Ursal is part of that deal. And it's just a very oddly configured property. It's very hard to make the project work. So long story short, you own the property around it, and they need a new plat that gives them a tiny bit more of the property and sets out the easements to make their project work. This is a project, that we talked, the project itself hasn't changed. It's just making it fit on that very odd parcel.
But all improvements have been made, right, to the lot? I mean, it's all the construction's
I
done.
think so. Do you know, Reed, is it just, hold on, I've got an email on this.
A max is probably the parking, to the north of the building?
It may be, and we have, it on that
Yep.
parking too, we have obligations with respect to that parking, because we have an easement there too, but they still needed a tiny bit of property. Give me one
Wonder what
second.
it's for, like a setback challenge or something? But they need to
Who sent this to me?
Flat.
Ross.
Or they built the parking.
Yeah.
It's odd. Chris showed it to me when I was at his place. It's oddly constructed on that side.
Is it,
And there's like a gate.
can you pass the survey or plat or whatever it is?
Yeah. I wonder if
Okay, well,
it's the area that says Fisherstown Building Corporation.
Remember, Jim?
so here's what it is.
This is the pond, right?
It is definitely set back. What they did is they've gone ahead and constructed, but now they need the lot lines slightly shifted to accommodate the construction that's happened. So,
Fix it there.
Yeah.
so yes, lot lines have to be lot lines are required to be shifted to accommodate the development. The plat reflects the split that's occurred. And then lot 4 addresses the pond, and lot 5 is 14 municipal. So part of it is renaming some of these lots, and part of it is making the actual lot lines accommodate the development that's been constructed.
Yep.
So we're approving the plat revision, is that correct?
Yes, because you own the property that's being,
I see.
yeah. The town.
Does it also have to go to planning commission too?
It's already gone through.
Oh, okay. We're the last
It's-
step.
It's gone through the entire planning
Got it.
process.
Okay, that's good.
Yes,
Rich, it only calls for Jay's signature.
yeah,
Okay,
Even better.
all good.
yeah, but you,
We don't even have to pay attention.
no, but we
Unless
still,
Jay pulls some authority in.
it has gone through the entire process, but you still,
Part of that foundation out.
Okay, you could have saved us all a lot of time.
You were really taken by the debate.
Well, it's interesting though, that they would have built, I mean, even to get permits, I would think, the planning commission would have noted that there would be a setback challenge.
I can tell you, the city's been very involved in this project. Not just, we were involved up front from the project.
Kinda let it happen?
Well, no, I would not say that. There's, again, that parcel's a very difficult.
It's a challenge parcel.
So there's,
Around there, you can see.
Yeah, it's tight,
Yeah.
there's no doubt.
Go
Yeah.
down there.
so there's been ongoing communication about little changes and what needs to happen for that project for a very long time. And of course, particularly in weather like this. And if we can get stuff constructed and finished and then,
It looks nice. I think it's a nice addition to
It's beautiful.
the whole, municipal area. So, yeah, it's good.
yeah, and it was a lot that for a while you wonder, because we went through a very long process. Gosh, it's been a long time. I don't even remember the name of the group
Yeah,
that did.
It's the building,
It's just beside of it, but they were gonna
Yeah.
use both parcels.
what's his name? It's the engineering company. Really good guy.
Oh, yeah.
But we went back and forth for a very long time because they were gonna try to use both. And then they just realized over a span of about 2 to 3 years that there was no way they could make a phase 2 really work there. So,
Shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked.
Yeah, good for them. Yeah, good.
so that's it. So as the owner, I would go ahead and vote to approve this and have him sign it
All right,
as the owner, and then that'll be through the process. This will be reported.
so motion to amend the plat as noted in the attached.
Second.
All approved, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion passes and approved. I see no one from ASM, so I assume there's no update.
There's not an update today on.
All right, any other business? All right, and we adjourn at 4:17.
Right. Thank you all. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Jenna.
Same place.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, serious?
So.